Last time I checked, I have over 16 credit cards, but the first credit card that was deep in my heart was American Express Blue Cash Every Day.
Hi guys and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about points, credit, we're talking about points, bonuses, and travel. Why do I need to say that? I would like to say something smarter. Like what's smart about credit cards?
No.
We're talking about points, credit cards, bonuses, and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can.
Bravo. About 6 years ago, when I started my journey with credit cards, it was really the Capital One Quicksilver that I had as first credit card. It was the version with the annual fee. I wasn't very happy paying $35 for a 1.5% return on spend, credit card, cashback, and I applied with American Express and I got the Blue Cash Every Day with a much higher credit limit of $5,000, 3x on almost every category. I thought it was an amazing deal. It had $200 sign-up bonus. For me, it was huge. I never got a sign-up bonus for getting a credit card, so it was incredible. Despite not being my first credit card, it was the first credit card at my heart, and I loved being an American Express customer since. Lately, they updated this credit card. They gave it a new look. They added some credits, but did they make it any better? Let's jump to the presentation and come back to wrap it up. So for this, I decided to compare it with the Everyday card. The Everyday American Express is a non-annual fee credit card that collects points, not cash back as the Blue Cash Everyday. So let's start with the Blue Cash Everyday. We're looking at the sign-up bonus, $250 after spending $2,000 in 6 months. There are some credits here that are very controversial if you ask me. The first, not so much, $84, $7 a month. For a minimum deal of $13.99 with either Disney Plus, Hulu, or something similar. I can see that being useful if you subscribe in this kind of things. But the $180 Home Chef credit, $15 a month, basically means that you would probably get a meal and a half. The cheapest meal they have is $9. So yeah, potentially you'll get a meal and a half. And it's not a meal cooked. It's a meal package. So you get it and then you follow the instructions and you cook something. That's what it is. In this level, we're not going to see any memberships on lounge access. Forget about that. The multipliers, we're looking at 3x on groceries, US online purchases, gas, all up to $6,000. So each. 1x on everything else. The return on spend is at 28%. On the Everyday, we're looking at 10,000 points after spending 2,000 in 6 months. Guys, this is terrible though. I mean, yes, it's points. You can potentially get some good value out of this, but it's still 2,000 in 6 months. Now, it does have credits. The credit is 20% extra points per billing period after doing 20 transactions or more. So they try to incentivize you to use this credit card to get that 20% extra. The problem with this is the multipliers. It only has a 2x grocery multiplier up to 6,000 a year, and then 1x on everything else. That's terrible, and the return on spend reflects it. It's only 8%. On the second year, we apply our imaginary budget. We're going to talk about this later, but applying our imaginary budget, we see that in the best case scenario, we're going to get a 4% for the Blue Cash Everyday and a 1.5 for the Everyday. So between the two credit cards, of course, I'm going to choose the new Blue Cash Everyday to compare it with offers from other issuers. And the offers from the other issuers are incredible. The Discover It credit card is a card that doesn't get much love from the credit card community. I understand it doesn't offer, they don't have much travel partners or anything. It's a cashback credit card, but it's very, very honest. The sign-up bonus is unlimited cashback match. So whatever cashback you're getting in your first year, they're gonna match it. So you get $200, $300, they're gonna match it. They're gonna get another $200, $300. Potentially incredible. The multipliers is 5x on rotating categories between Amazon, gas, groceries, restaurants, PayPal, and 1x on everything else. The big differentiator with this credit card is PayPal. Basically, guys, there's almost no store at this point, online store, that won't get PayPal. So you get PayPal and you get 5x for that. So possibly you can get that 5x everywhere. The return on spend for the first year is 10%. The Citi Custom Cash is deep in my heart, as you all know, 20,000 points after spending $750 in 3 months. The 5x higher spending category, so you spend up to $500 a month to whatever category you want, and some of the most important of these is gas, groceries, and restaurants, so you can get that 5x whenever. 31% is the return on spend. Keep in mind, guys, these are credit cards with no annual fee. I mean, we've come a long way from where we started, 2-3% at the best case scenario. This Chase Freedom Flex is the credit card I chose between the Flex and the Unlimited. We've done the numbers in the past. We know that the Flex has better return on spend, so I chose the best between the two. The sign-up bonus is 20,000 points after spending 500 in 3 months. So there's a 5x of rotating categories, the same basically as the Discovery It. The difference here is that there's a 5x in the Chase portal, and 3x on restaurants and drugstores, 1x on everything else, and they have a 5x on gas for the first year. That's also incredible. The return on spend of this one is at 45%. And as we saw, the Blue Cash has a 28%. As we always say, what's important is not only what happens in the first, but on the second and every year after. And for that, we apply our imaginary budget of $12,000, equally spread between travel, restaurants, gas, and groceries. We're trying to be as fair as possible when it comes to credit card comparisons. So we see that the return on spend on the Discovery It is at 5%, and this is just 5%. You're not going to expect anything else. The Custom Cash is 5% minimum, because that 5% you can potentially transfer these points, because these are points. They call it cash back, but they're really points. It's thank you points, and you can transfer them to travel partners, and you can get more than this. You can potentially get 6%, maybe 7% if you're lucky, but I would say 6% is a safe bet. The Freedom Flex is at 5%, but yet again, this is the bare minimum. This is if you use it as cash back or statement credits. If you use this with a Sapphire credit card or the Ink Preferred, you can transfer these points to a travel partner, and you could get 7.5%, maybe 8%, but 5% as a standalone credit card, not bad at all. And the Blue Cash Everyday is 4%, and I say here maybe 2%, because it depends if you use the credits. If you don't use the credits, it can go all the way down to 2%. Yeah, no bueno. Now, looking at them next to each other, we're looking at the first year. The Freedom Flex has 45%, the Citi Custom Cash 31%, the Blue Cash Everyday has 28%, and last is the Discover It with 10%. On the second year, nothing changes. First is the Freedom Flex and the Custom Cash with 5%. I have them this way because, again, you can potentially transfer these to travel partners, get even more. The Discover It is 5%, and that's it. And then the Blue Cash Everyday is at 4% maximum. So what do I think about this credit card? I could live without this update, honestly. I like the new design of the credit card. I find it to be a little more elevated. The other one looked like a fake credit card, honestly. It looked like something like my daughter wanted to play with it all the time because it was translucent. Beautiful, but this is even better. The credits, I don't know. Do you use this kind of credits? Maybe the digital entertainment, maybe. And then the home chef credit, that to me, I don't know. I am somebody that cooks at home. I look at recipes online. I buy groceries and then I cook. I don't order food in packages so I can unpack and cook. If I order, at least it should be cooked. You know what I'm saying? Then the multipliers, okay, 3x on groceries, fine. On US online purchases, fine. And then gas, fine, but no restaurants. So if I eat out, I have to get only 1x. Anyway, you can have it all. It's a no annual fee credit card. All of these credit cards are no annual fee, but we see that everything else basically is better than this credit card at this point. That's what the numbers say, and that's my personal gut feeling. Let me know what you guys think. How do you like this new credit card? Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, ciao.